We have multidisciplined agencies here. What I hope is that we work more frequently together, that we have a better understanding of what everybody is supposed to be doing.
This is something that we can't handle alone, that we have to depend on other community partners, whether it's from the court system, the law enforcement, service providers, the health profession. Everyone has to come together and be on the same page.
According to the North Carolina DOA, over 75,000 people in the state received services for domestic violence from July 2021 to June 2022. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men in the U.S. experience domestic violence at some point in their lives. To improve response to these cases, the Mooresville Police Department hosted a symposium on domestic and sexual violence, collaborating with multiple parts of the community on best practices.
One of my duties is to reach out to domestic violence victims, make that first initial contact with them. I'm hoping to learn more about the best practices of working with domestic violence victims so that we can have offenders held more accountable.
But it's a peer-reviewed study that looked at witness intimidation. And you know, we talk in the DV world about the cycle of violence, and they use that as a training aid. Well, they come up with a cycle here on this too. Everybody starts at 1, they end at 5. But that's why you saw my opening statement, only the faces and names change, because they all follow that roadmap. So how did we change our response? All we did is look at the law book and said, where does these behaviors apply? Are they against the law? And in a lot of cases they are. You have interfering with state's witness, obstruction of justice, subordination of perjury, and extortion. Every one of those are felonies. So we can focus our efforts on the folks that are recidivists if we choose to. And I promise you, crime rates, re-victimization drops almost instantaneously.
In attendance were parts of the system who will likely come in contact with abuse victims at some point in their line of work. Dispatchers, victim advocates, officers, judges, and social services professionals.
The goal is for us to communicate, better understand what the resources are in our community, better be able to articulate to the victims who are in crisis, and they need us to be communicating with each other.
For Neighborhood TV, I'm Dylan McCaffrey.